In some scenes, characters move out of the space of one shot and reappear in a nearby locale. Such movements were crucial to the chase genre. Typically, a group of characters would run through the shot and then out of sight. The film would then cut to an adjacent locale, where the process would be repeated as they ran through again. A series of such shots made up most of the film. A similar pattern occurs in an early model of clear storytelling, Rescued by Rover, produced in 1905 by Cecil Hepworth in England and probably directed by Llewellyn Fitzhammond. After a baby is kidnapped, the family dog races from the house and through the town, finds the baby, runs back to fetch the father, and leads him to the kidnapper's lair. In all the shots of Rover running through the lair, the dog moves forward through the space of one shot, exits to the left of the camera, and comes into the space of the next shot, still running forward and exiting left. Not all films of this early period show the characters moving in consistent directions in the continuous spaces. By the teens, however, many filmmakers seem to have realized that keeping the direction of movement constant helped the audience keep track of spatial relations. In 1911, a reviewer complained about inconsistencies. Within the next few years, filmmakers more consistently kept characters moving in the same direction. As we shall see during the mid-1910s, the idea of keeping screen direction consistent became an implicit rule in Hollywood-style editing. So important is this rule that the Hollywood approach to editing is also termed the 180-degree system, meaning that the camera should stay within a semicircle on one side of the action in order to maintain consistent screen direction. Another way of indicating two continuous spaces are near each other is to show a character looking off-screen in one direction and then cut to what the character sees. In the earliest cases where characters' viewpoints were used to motivate a cut, we would see exactly what the character saw from his or her optical point of view. The earliest point of view shots simulated views through microscopes, telescopes, and binoculars to show that we are seeing what characters see. By the early teens, a new type of point of view shot was becoming common. A character simply looks off-screen, and we know from the camera's position in the second shot that we are seeing what the character sees. The second shot might, however, reveal what the character is looking at, but not show it from his or her exact point of view. Such a cut is called an eyeline match. Such editing was an excellent way of showing that one space was near another, thus clarifying the dramatic action. During the early 1910s, the eyeline match became a standard way of showing the relationship between successive shots. The eyeline match also depended on the 180-degree rule. For example, if a character glances off to the right, he or she is assumed to be off-screen left in the next shot. At about the same time that eyeline match came into occasional use, filmmakers also used a double eyeline match, one character looking off-screen and then a cut to another character looking in the opposite direction at the first. This type of cutting with some further elaboration has come to be known as the shot-reverse shot. It is used in conversations, fights, and other situations in which characters interact with each other. One of the earliest known shot-reverse shots occurs in an S&A Western. The shot-reverse shot technique became more common over the next decade. Today it remains the principal way of constructing conversation scenes in narrative films.